Hello, Maddie here. Thank you for coming back for another week, another book here on my channel. Okay, a few things before we get into it. One, if you didn't notice, I have a brand new profile picture and cover photo because a lovely friend of ours did a book photo shoot for me. And I'm so excited to finally be able to share those with y'all. Along with that, we're doing a little revamp of the channel to make me a little more searchable and hopefully kind of build that a little bit because my goal for the year is still 100 subscribers and we have still plateaued at 85. I'm pretty sure I've basically plateaued because it's all the people I know have followed me. And so now I need to have people that don't know me follow me. With that revamp, my new URL handle is Maddie Storm 93 instead of Madeline Storm Bolton, which is a mouthful and a lot of letters. And I go by Maddie most of the time. So when people are looking for me, they're looking for Maddie, not Madeline. And after a lot of brainstorming and going through many potential names for this channel, what we eventually settled on, it was 100% my husband's idea, Once Upon a Storm, for a variety of reasons. But that's what we settled on because I love my fairy tales, I love my happily ever afters, and all of those wonderful things. And he used the specific example of you love Cinderella retellings, which is so true. So now we are Once Upon a Storm. That is this channel. I'm so excited to kind of be revamping. I'm really excited to, I don't want to say be putting more effort, but just to really be putting my best foot forward when it comes to my channel because I do want it to thrive and to succeed. And I do want to do the most to actually reach people with my channel because I got a random comment this last week and it just meant the world to me. And it was somebody commenting on a video talking about how they never watch reviews of their favorite book because they feel like their reviewers never do it justice, but they watched my video and they loved it because they felt like somebody actually did justice by their favorite book. And it just meant the world to me. And I was like, this is exactly why I do what I do is I just get to talk about books and tell people my thoughts and opinions. And I will find the people that feel the same way I do. So with all of that out of the way, I'm Maddie. This is Once Upon a Storm. And we're here to talk about books. So this week, even though the summer is almost over, it is now officially August, which is crazy sauce. I have your last summer read for you because I discovered an author this summer purely by accident and completely fell in love. As you are all probably aware, the things that have completely popped off this year is sports romances. And while I don't think I've really talked about any, or rarely, not at all this year, at least I don't think, it is because most of them are not clean. And we do clean, emotionally safe reads here on this channel. Not saying you're a terrible person if you read those things. I have read some. But I was like, I would just like something that's just cute. That's just cute. That's just cute. And I found those. It is author Annah Conwell. She's amazing. And she has a series called More Than a Game. And I'm loving these series that are, you can read one or read all. You don't have to read them in order if you don't want to. But it goes through a group of friends or a set of siblings or something. And this is a group of 4 athletes and 1 sports agent who's all of their agents. I wanted to share that with y'all. And I'm going to share each of these covers with you. First, we have the Golden Goal, which is hockey, which is the thing we all know has gotten super popular right now. Golden Goal. They all have different tropes. This trope is childhood sweethearts, not really sweethearts, childhood friends, basically. Because so they've known each other basically since birth, and he's been in love with her, and she hasn't been in love with him, and it's them coming together. That was number 1. Number 2, and my personal favorite, The Perfect Putt. I don't know why this one was my favorite. I don't know, but I loved it. I read it and I devoured all 5 of these books, to be perfectly honest. I read them all in a span of 3 weeks or something like that. The Perfect Putt is boss employee romance. That was number 2. Number 3 is The Run Option, which is football. So the Perfect Putt was golf. The Run Option is football. And they're all terms that have to go with that sport. And the beginning of each book, it defines that term because sports. So the Run Option is marriage of convenience. And then the double play is baseball. and it is Single Parent. It's cute. He's brooding and it's adorable. And then finally, the last one is the Confidentiality Clause, which is, I would say, my best friend's brother is the trope that I would go with. Because, so technically, the Golden Goal, the first book, could be my best friend's sister. Because, so the lead in the Golden Goal and the lead in the Confidentiality Clause are best friends. And the love interest in the Golden Goal is the sister of the love interest or the male lead in the Confidentiality Clause. So the first book could technically be my best friend's sister, but I'm going to go with childhood sweethearts because they've known each other for forever. And the last one is the best friend of the sister from the Golden Goal / the main male lead from the Confidentiality Clause. It's sister's best friend. It's really not that confusing. I'm just making it more confusing than it is. But these are sports romances, clean. They all have happily ever after and are like chef's kiss. I freaking devoured each and every one of these. I loved them so much. The asterisks that will be positive or negative depending on the kind of person you are. But as a person who has lots of emotions, who needs emotionally safe reads, Annah Conwell follows the exact book formula every single time. Every single time. And so once I realized that, I was like, she's my new go-to author because I know exactly how her books are going to go. I know exactly how they're going to end. I know exactly how the plot's going to develop. And for some people, that's a huge con. They want something different and something that's like, what's going to happen? How are they going to get together? For me, a lot of the times, not all the time, I read stuff that I don't know what's going to happen. Sometimes I haven't in a while. Oh gosh, I'm kind of terrible. It's so nice being able to be like, I don't know what they're going to say or what the particular conflict is going to be. I can guess it half the time, but it's just nice to get a cute story and it feels a little bit more interesting than like a Hallmark movie because I don't know. Well, Hallmark movies are cute. Like they're just a touch too cheesy for like the day to day. I like them, around the holidays, but like outside of Christmas, I don't really watch Hallmark movies. I find them too cheesy. Not all the time. Some of them are cute, but like in general, they're just not what I reach for, even if I'm reaching for like a romance or like a rom-com. But these books are like just the right side of too cheesy and they're cute, they're fun, they're interesting. They've got the tropes that we know and love. And so I'm just here to turn you on to these amazing books. This amazing author who has this series that is just so incredible. And what I love about her is, so she's a smaller author, but she has like loads of books. And because I do clean reads, I started following a whole bunch of like clean read, like Instagrams and things like that. So that's how I found her. And I've just discovered a lot of these authors with these books, they just can churn them out because they're not crazy complicated. They're not the most in-depth, but they're cute and they're fun and they make me feel good. And so I found her. And so I read all of More Than a Game and I'm now on to the Carter Brothers series, which is only 4. And I'm on the second book, but I actually read, I think, the third book first because it was the only one that was available at the library on like audiobook, and I just needed an audiobook to get me through that day. I don't remember what was going on or what was happening, but I was like, I need something. I need something that is long enough that will like basically take me a whole work day, but like isn't actually going to make my brain work too hard to listen. So I read the third one first, and I just finished the actual first one, and so I literally haven't even read the first full chapter of the second book. Started it yesterday, and I made myself stop to read an actual book that I've been wanting to read that I'm going to talk about in a couple videos from now. But they're also cute. But I wanted to specifically mention the More Than a Game series because sports romances are so big right now. And while they're cute and they're fun and they're enjoyable, I wanted to bring y'all a cute, clean, fun, easy version. One that's not super traumatizing or super crazy, super problematic for, a variety of reasons, but just like it's cute, but it's got the nice hunky sports guys from all the different kinds of sports. I just wanted to bring that to y'all. And so if you're looking for one last cute read before world gets crazy again, whether work or school or just fall. I don't know. These are the books for you. They're so good. And I'm so grateful to have found an author that I like so much, that has so many books to offer. And I just know exactly what I'm getting when I read them. So you should read Annah Conwell, More Than a Game series. You can start there. You can start somewhere else if you want to. She's awesome. Something that I also really is super appreciate is a lot of these smaller authors are on Kindle Unlimited. Apparently, Kindle is going through a whole thing that people don't like. At least it was like a few weeks ago. I don't know. I like my Kindle. I like my Kindle Unlimited. I'm gonna keep using it because it's nice and it's convenient and it makes me be able to read a lot of authors that I wouldn't have the money to buy all of their books if I didn't have Kindle Unlimited. So that's something I really like and appreciate about a lot of the authors that I follow, is that they're smaller and they're easier to find and easy to get on my Kindle. So if you're looking for a sports romance, you're looking for one more fun read this summer, this is the book for you. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Like I said at the beginning, I'm really, really trying to get to 100 subscribers this year, and we are now past the halfway point. So we're going to be working extra hard to get that. I've been trying to be more active on my Instagram. If you want to find my Instagram is now Once Upon a Storm Books, because Once Upon a Storm was already taken, which is totally fine. So now my YouTube, my Instagram, Once Upon a Storm, with my new profile pictures. I'm very, very excited to just update it all, but just to, revamp it, give it a little bit of a facelift. And hopefully y'all are here along for the ride. If you liked this video, I have almost 100 others. I think this is video 98. So we are coming up on 100, which is so, so exciting. So if you like this video, I have lots of videos for you. Some of my earliest videos are still some of my best performing, which is kind of crazy to me because the audio is not great, the video is not great, but people still liked what I talked about. So that's awesome. So you should go check out my other videos. I hope you will do that. I hope y'all had a great, wonderful summer. I am very sorry for missing my upload 2 weeks ago. I was waiting to get pictures back and I started feeling sick and I just was getting really overwhelmed with my whole channel and the revamp and everything, and I just couldn't do it. So we are back. I am excited, and hopefully y'all are excited too as we go into this next season. So with all of that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope you have a great night, great week, great weekend, great month, great year. I hope you have all the greats because you're truly worthy and deserving of them. So until next time, 再见. Bye.